that type of stuff. That is his responsibility right now as the primary parent, because that's another thing. You can be designated the primary parent in court too. Where I'm from, it's called the domiciliary parent. And so like domiciliary is where that parent is the decision maker. In some states, they call it being the tiebreaker. So basically, if you have an argument, the main person who is the tiebreaker or the domiciliary or the primary parent has to give the other parent an opportunity to discuss the decision, like what you're going to do. And if you cannot agree, then the tiebreaker or the domiciliary or the primary parent gets to make that decision. But it is your responsibility as that parent to still give the other parent a chance and to do what's in the best interest of the child. Basically, they choose the person that they think can make decisions in the best interest of the child and not alienate the other parent. So that's kind of the difference in that. And right now, Bree has only lost physical custody of her child. That's it. She has not. She's saying 2K didn't ask her if it was okay to put him in daycare. I mean, the reality is he should mention it to her. But she doesn't get a say so because he has full physical custody right now, and it's not affecting her parenting time. So you can make decisions for your parenting time. I have full sole legal custody of my kids, and baby daddy has no soul or physical, but has parenting time. Exactly. So that's what I was saying. So like physical also means that like you're the person where the school goes. You're the person who does like, basically your ex has visitation. So that's kind of what it is. It's like, so the custodial parent and the non-custodial parent. So the domiciliary in our state is a custodial parent, basically means they make all the decisions for the child. And then the non-custodial parent has visitation time with them. It's complicated and it changes through different states. And I only know this because we had custody stuff in 2 different states, and it changes. So she has legal custody still. Yes, she still has the right. She still has a legal right to make decisions for her child. So say like, so the surgery that baby W was supposed to have, she had the ability to say no. Now, would it look good? Absolutely not. But she has that ability. Now, of course, because a parent, like, then it gets weird, y'all. This is why custody is difficult, because you don't get to go and you could do anything. Like, I could take my kid to go get their ears pierced, and I could get it done because I am their guardian. I have their birth certificate. I have all that. But you can't. Like then your ex could take me to court and say, I didn't want them to have that done. And a judge could file me in contempt of court because I went and had that done. Do you see what I'm saying? It's complicated. And it, like, a lot of times it doesn't make sense. The August date got moved, or those dates or something else. The August date hasn't been moved. Basically, if they go against the court order, you then have to take them back to court. Like, nothing happens to them. Nothing happens to them right then. You have to go back to court and go through a whole process of filing contempt of court. So if she said no for the surgery, what would have happened? 2K would have probably still gone through with it. They would have had to argue it in court, and she would have just said, I didn't agree for him to get tubes in his ears. And the judge would have said, well, why? They would have fought their sides on saying why. If you argued before that, you could potentially bring it to court before the said surgery was going to happen, and the surgery wouldn't be able to happen until the judge ruled on it. Don't give her any ideas. I know. That's why it's like hard to talk about it, because it's weird. Custody is the weirdest thing ever. It really is. You're putting your kids' lives in that courtroom's hands, unfortunately. What if the other party don't do the class we're supposed to do? It'll look bad on them in court. I mean, there's nothing you can do to force them. The judge can say, until you take that class and show me proof, you can't have visitation, but a judge probably won't do that, which would be crazy, as he needed it. Yes. And there are people who will actively harm their own kids because they just want to hurt the other parent, y'all. Like that is, they will actively say, oh no, they're not having that surgery, or, oh no, they're not going to that extracurricular because they know that that's what the other parent wants for the kid. And so that is how they hurt the other parent, is by doing things like with the child like that. That's why Bree says things like, oh, that wasn't his dad. Ha ha, you paid for a kid that wasn't yours, blah, 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 all that type of trash. 2K has taken his co-parenting class. Yes, he did that before it was even ordered, y'all. He has a good lawyer that advises him well. Yep, they use the child as a weapon. Exactly. I only have guardianship. I'm in California. And California is weird because of the celebrity statuses in California. It is very weird. My boyfriend has full custody of his babies, but the judge wouldn't hear their case till they took certain classes. Exactly. Sometimes it's like required before you even can step foot in the courtroom. We don't know what, y'all, all we know is that Santos was charged with battery on a spouse. Okay, or on a partner, whatever. That's all we know right now. She tried to make it seem like 2K didn't take those classes. Yes, because that's her goal. She's saying he didn't take the classes with her, the classes that she is going to take. She wants him to have to do what she's doing right now. He has already done these things. DV is destruction of property or put... Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. She made a comment about her lawyer being on hold due to E-Tie claimant. Yes, I've asked for a statement on that. I've asked E-Tie for a statement on that. Someone said her lying about being with Santos until court can still be used against her. It absolutely can. All these clips of them together still kissing after all this shows that she was okay with what he did. If it is found out that he committed DV against her in any way, shape, or form, and it is found out that she is still with him in any way, shape, or form, it will harm her case. Mark my words. If you don't believe me, come back in August and let me know. Because, mark my words, it can and will be used against her. It's all evidence. They look not good for their case. Yeah. So now they're changing the story to Santos got arrested for DV because of destruction. So the story's changed again. I think that's why her lawyer's really on hold. Yeah, her lawyer's definitely on hold because that lawyer is trying to drop her. She's broke. She's had her assistant pick up pregnancy tests today because she probably thinks that if she is pregnant, that will be a reason for her to stay. Like, she'll be able to use that as an excuse and say, oh, well, I'm pregnant, so how am I supposed to leave the baby daddy again? Feel bad for me. I think she broke his phone and he hit her. She seems like she's always the aggressor. Majority of the people agree that they believe she's the aggressor. And thank y'all. Melissa, thank you for the love you so much. Sean, thank you for the heart me. PI, thank you for the heart me. Rachel, Michelle, Denise, SAFC, Harvey, thank y'all. Thank you for the high bear. Parker, thank you for the heart me. She just said for either destruction of property or putting his hands on her. I'll have to look at the clips, y'all. Queen Regina, thank you for the heart me. So yeah, make sure you're following. If any new stuff drops, I was literally just looking. Nothing has been filed. The last thing filed was 6/6/25. And that was the judge signing those orders that I just showed y'all on the screen, showed y'all the signature. She's a liar. I showed y'all on the screen where it says the DVRO is in effect. All temporary domestic violence restraining orders issued on March 27th, 2025 shall remain in full force and effect, and the DVTRO is reissued. Domestic violence restraint. So the fact that she already has these types of things against her, and then she is in a relationship where there is DV, is a problem. It shows pattern. It shows the type of household that she will have. Hey, don't be coming up in here. Tracy, how you gonna come up in here and tell people to subscribe to 2K and Chris Different? Don't be shouting them out up in here. Yeah. I'm just kidding. They are pretty funny, y'all. I'm just kidding. I work in the financial services fraud industry. If ETI filed for fraud, they'll do a chargeback. Yeah, it'll be interesting to know. Don't y'all leave me for 2K. Don't do it. Anyone Team Santos is disgusting. Is TikTok filtering comments again? Probably. Santos was someone that went to Santos. Oh my God. Candace is someone that went to school with her in high school. Thank y'all for the follows. Your comments aren't coming through? No. You see how Michonne was talking to her? I def think she hit Santos. It's going to be interesting when the reports come out. I will usually chamomile tea is pretty quick about uploading stuff, but I will put it on YouTube if you want to look. Links are in my bio. Also, make sure you're following me on Favorited. That is where the like unfiltered is. Me, Shelby, and Boosted will be live again tonight. We're gonna try to make like a show or whatever where we do a live together. Me and Shelby are still going to go live on Sundays. Yes, everybody has filed for a request for the police report to the point that there will not be a police report probably coming out because of how many people requested it. She hit him. He took the arrest. Is that what y'all think? Hasn't name on Favorite is the same as here, and the links are in my bio. She just said on a post an hour ago, John doesn't need her permission for W to go to daycare. I mean, right now he's the primary parent and he gets to make all the decisions. He is still supposed to consult with her. I'm just telling you, what a judge is looking for is the primary parent to consult with the other parent no matter what. He should be telling her all these little things. He should be sending her the milestones. It's super annoying, but yes. Hello, Shelby. Hello, there's Shelby. Make sure y'all are following Shelby too. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't. If she doesn't have a lawyer, I don't think she'll show up to court. I don't think she will. You know, Brie was just mad that I was live. Are you still broke? I'm sick and tired of this. Yes, I am. Fuck you. I'm not gonna be broke after all this coverage of Brie, though. I think he should just keep her up to date with W. Yes, he should. I mean, that's in the best interest of his child to do so. Broke behavior. It is. I'm a brokey. I claim it. I think some of what Valley said is true because why else did she jump on live as fuck? That's what I'm saying. She's so defensive. She's so defensive. Immediately in her chat, she's defensive that I brought this girl on for an interview. She's defensive. Why? Because she knows that girl knows she was a bitch in high school. The end. And that's literally the whole point of this is a mockumentary thing, is to show y'all that this girl is who she is through and fucking through. She betrays her friends, even the scummy ones that do the shitty stuff. She does even worse stuff to them. Like, it just is. It's just who she is. She is a mean girl through and through. It's a pattern. Yes. When we can't get interviews with people, what we'll do is do like a deep dive on someone. A see you next Tuesday. Yes. And that girl confirmed it. She told y'all. She's always been nothing but a party girl. She's always been someone that talks trash about everybody else, thinks everyone's below her. I mean, that's just who she is. She literally thinks, that's why it's hilarious that these people think like we'll ride for her. Y'all, she thinks you are garbage. That is literally what she thinks. Y'all are peons. Like, you are peasants. She is the queen and you are peasants. Bree said, her who did I have a baby with will be on FO, so the court can't use it. She is ridiculous. She is losing her mind. Yes, she thinks they're peasants. She does. I don't know if she could be charged for a felony. I don't know. Yeah, she's crazy. Like, Yeah, she don't give a fuck about her kid. Why would she care about her followers? Exactly. She just needed to test today. Exactly. Y'all, everything is a way to make money for her. Everything. Quit giving her your money. Give it to me instead. Be for real. Be about it. Drop a uni. Manipulation. Credit card fraud. Oh, yeah. Great female. That's a good point. That is a good point. She said she knows John's attorney prob tried to get the papers. Duh, bitch! The fuck do you mean? Tiffany, thank you. Shelby, thank you. Shy, thank you. Cassie, thank you. She is shifting the focus from the DV. That's exactly what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're trying to do is shift the focus. And they're succeeding because there's all kinds of other shit coming in. Plain and simple, I messaged 2K as soon as I dropped that information, and I don't give a fuck not to tell y'all. I sent the message. I said, hey, bro, I know we don't talk, but I just got the proof in the pudding that homie was arrested over the weekend for DV, and it says this, which means that she was more than likely the victim. Get your lawyer on this shit ASAP. Congrats. He'll never be allowed around your baby. And that is a win. That is a win. Period. That man will never be allowed around that child. Ever. He already wasn't supposed to be around the kid, but now it is guaranteed that if she somehow does get unsupervised visits, which no way that that's happening. No way. But if it happens, that man will never be around his child, and he will not have to worry about that man doing something harmful. And that's a win no matter what. Period. Shelby says so with the gifts, proving that he's not a brokey. You want a sip? Thank you. Melissa, thank you for the rose. Ashnan, thank you for the heart me. Cassie, thank you for the heart me. Aaron, thank you for the hat and mustache. That was what I wanted to see. Santos is such a bad influence. Yeah, if she tries, CPS will jump on that with the quickness. Oh, yeah. If she brings, oh my God. Oh, this is cute. I like that. Aaron, thank you. I'm a troll. Thank you. Credit card fraud will be bad though. I told you only to use my credit card for, sending gifts to 2K. Don't use it for me. Yeah.